we're going to go through this real quick. And when we go through it, I'm going to just go, okay, what do you got for number one? What do you got for number one? What do you got for number one? We're going to go around quickly. But the most important thing is that you're not talking out of turn. The most important thing is that you're not talking out of turn. We've got to do this in a fluid manner. We've got to do it in a respectful manner. We've got to do it so everybody can hear everybody. And if you're talking and with your group while this is going on, then you're not going to hear something. Okay? And then that group discussion is going to break down, and then we're not really going to get much out of this. Okay? So we have to listen. All right. So I'm going to go around and ask you what you got for number one. You don't have to tell me why. You just have to tell me what you got. Okay? Number one, what did you all get for the Giants' height? 21? 21 feet. What did you all get?
26 feet.
26 feet. What did you all get?
24.8 feet.
24.8 feet. What did you all get?
272.5 inches.
Okay, so theirs is in inches. All right, go to yours. What did you all get?
24 feet 9 inches.
24 feet 9 inches. All right, let's go to question number two. Question number two says, how many times bigger is the giant compared to you? What did you all get?
4 times.
4 times. What did you all get?
4.4 times.
4.4 times. What did you all get?
About 4.3.
Okay, about 4 or something, and then 4.3. What did you all get?
136.25 inches.
Okay, so they got something different. All right, what did you all get?
4 times bigger.
About 4 times bigger. All right, let's go to question number 3. I like question number 3. Question number 3 says, could the giant walk in through that door right there? Okay, so we got a standard door. Most of you all agree it was bigger than 20-something feet. So can the giant walk through the door? What did you all say and why?
No, because the door is 7 feet tall. He is 21 feet. There's no way you can fit through the door that you're 3 times bigger than him.
Okay, like it, go.
No, because the door is 7 feet tall and the giant's 26 feet tall.
Okay, what did you all get?
A regular door is 7 to 8 feet, so he could not walk through the door because it's 24.8 feet tall.
Okay, what did you all get?
No, the door is 88 inches tall and the giant is 27.5 inches.
Okay, what did you all get?
No, because he's almost 3 times bigger than it.
Okay, it's 3 times bigger. That's a different way of saying it, but I like it. All right, 4. How tall would the giant's desk need to be? So if his desk is comparable to the ones that you all are using here at this school, how many times bigger would his desk have to be than the one you got right here?
10 feet.
Or what size would it have to be? It wasn't how many times bigger, right? It's how big does it need to be? How big does it need to be?
10 feet.
10 feet. What did you all get? 11 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet desk. Yes.
30.5 inches.
Okay, so they're back to inches again. So if we would have to compare inches, we'd have to maybe convert that. What do you all get? 11 feet 6 inches. All right, last question, then we'll go around and talk about each one individual. Is the width and the length of the giant's pencil proportional to the size of a standard number 2 pencil? So is that, everybody hold up the pencil, the big giant pencil. Is that pencil proportional to a standard pencil? What do you all think, right?
No. Because
Did you show something mathematically? And just real quick, how did you show it mathematically?
we put the width across from the width and the height across from the height and across from
Okay, so you set up a proportion and it worked close, right? All right, what did you all do? What did you all say first?
3 times the length and width by 4.4, and the width is not proportional and the length is.
Okay, so they did like a multiplication by the multiplier, the 4 times bigger things. What did you all get?
Wait, this is number 4.
5.
We set up a proportion, like the pencil from like the person's height and the giant's height, and then also. And it's not.
Okay. What did you all do?
We said no, and we put the width like right here, and the length right there, and then the regular there, and the giant there, and then like multiply, like cross multiply.
Okay, so you set up proportion 2 with the width and the length of the pencil and the big pencil and the little pencil?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you all get?
I didn't get how to do it.
We didn't get to that point? Okay. All right, let's go back through the different questions now. Let's try to agree on some kind of how big the giant is. All right, did anybody get something that wasn't between 20 feet and 30 feet? So can we agree that the giants should be around 20 to 30 feet tall?
Yeah.
Why was it, one person, why was it different for some groups? Why didn't we all get the exact same answer? Elliot?
Different heights, and like you can like take different, like one group can just take one height, so they can take the whole group and like
Average them?
yeah, average them together. And
Right, so does it matter who you picked in your group, how tall the giant's going to be?
Yeah.
Does it? I think it does, doesn't it? Does it or not?
yeah,
I think it does. If I pick someone shorter, then the giant's going to be shorter. If I pick someone taller, then the giant's going to be taller. Alright, but it should be within a range. Okay. Now, second one. We said how many times taller? Most of us got 4. The one that I saw over here, well, I was talking to them earlier. Tell them what you all got. Again, what would you all get for the how many times bigger?
136.25.
Okay, and they subtracted. Do you think theirs is right? Or somebody that has 4 times bigger, can you explain why or why not you think that yours might be correct? Most of y'all had 4 times. Why is 4 times a better answer than just subtracting? Or why is hers maybe, or do y'all agree with hers? How did you all figure it out? Divided.
Yeah, we changed the date.
So you all, you agree with them now?
Yeah.
If somebody is 4 times bigger than I am, do I add 4 or do I multiply by 4? So do we need to subtract here or divide to figure out how many times bigger something is? Can we agree on that? Okay. Let's go to the next one. I like this one because we had a little bit of differences of opinion as far as whether the giant could come through the door in 5th period. Some people said that if he got down and he got on the side, he could crawl through like this. But when we think about it, this giant is how big?
26 feet tall.
Is he still skinny? I mean, he's probably going to be wide too, right? I mean, think 26 foot tall. We're taking up this entire classroom, right? So it's going to be very unlikely that he's going to get in the door. Now, most of you guys were very vague, I feel like, as far as just saying, well, this is the height of the door, this is the height of the giant. But you might even want to elaborate a little bit and say, this guy's a giant. He's huge. He's wide. There's no way possible he could fit through that door because he's, you know, I like, who said it was 3 times bigger or something like that? Did one team say that? I like that because it wasn't just comparing the 2 numbers. It actually said how many times bigger he was than the door, and that kind of made you kind of think about it too. All right, number 4. How tall would the giant's desk need to be? Were we all around 10 to 11 feet on that one too? I know you all had inches. Did you all convert it to feet?
Got 19 feet.
So you got 19 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so that might be a little bit off too. How do you all convert? By the way, let's talk about this real quick. If they had inches, does that mean they're wrong just because they had inches? So how could they convert it? Right, so this means inches and feet, I'm not saying that's a wrong answer right there because you could always convert to the other measurement, right? So that's not necessarily going to put them wrong just because they had inches. All right, last one. The width and length. Let's look at this pencil again. Visually, a lot of you guys can look at it and probably go, hey, this pencil's weird looking. Something's not right with it. So what I want you to do is mathematically say, is it basically have the same proportions? And most of you all did a very good job. What did you all do to figure out, again, why this wasn't proportional to a regular pencil? You cross-multiplied. You said proportion, but what was in the proportion? The width and the length of a regular pencil, and then what? The width and length of the giants. And I think most of you guys did a good job with that one, and a lot of right answers on that one, sitting out mathematically and showing that that was incorrect. All right? On the back, there's 2 problems that you need to do a write-up on tonight. Okay? I think we did a pretty good job at answering those. The second question does ask about, like, what happens if you switch people in your group. So again, what happens if I change, let's say I go from Bradley to Sheldon, will the Giants' height be the same if I use those two? It'll change, won't it? A little bit. Okay? So that's also one of the questions on the back, so think about that as you do that. Let's kind of clean up now. If you're done with the banners, put those on.